the opening of the seals. And the 4 satanic Norsemen, and the 4 military unit of cavalrymen of the Apocalypse. And the mark of the beast. Revelation chapter 6 verse 6, And I heard a voice that was making these measures. And it was coming from the 4 assemblies that Shaitan the beast was in the midst of. And which was all these bodies that Shaitan was the head of. And which were all the assemblies that Shaitan was presiding over. And which were sitting before Shaitan the beasts, and whom were saying, A measure of wheat for a penny, and 3 measures of barley for a penny. And see thou hurt not the oil and the wine. Friends, Shaitan is indeed the head of the assembly of the United Nations, and also all the United States of Asia and Africa, and also the United Europe and also the United States of the Americas. And also all those governments that are island states. Even those in the Caribbean. And Shaitan is this elusive wicked one who is running these alphabetical agencies, and whom is also the one who is overseeing all these bodies and also all these entities and also all the boards, and also their commissions, because they all are answering to Shaitan. Because Satan is their head. And Shaitan is even the god of this world. And whose seat is in these assemblies and also in the headquarters of both the United European Union, and also the UN, the United Nations, the Assembly of the Nations. Which is in New York City and which is in New York, the headquarters of the UN. And also in the EU, the European Union Parliament headquarters which is in Brussels. Friends, and today Shaitan is behind the bricks. And whose currency would be Satan's mark. And also Satan's currency. And which we all must have to buy and to sell, and also to trade, and also to save. Friends, there is no escaping the mark of the beast. The currency of Shaitan. Friends, Elu'hymn have prophesied that this mark would come to pass. The nations in the world are busy working on the instruments of the mark. Which would be the currency of Satan, and also which would be the exchange and financial instrumentation of Shaitan. Friends, there is now a way to make transactions, and to make payments and debits from one's bank accounts with the wave of one's palm of the hand. There would be a link to this post that would be at the end of this message. My friend, the odd is certainly coming. So let us be ready. Because would soon be here. Hallelujah, the King is coming. Thank you, because the King is coming for you and for me. Revelation chapter 6 verse 1 to 17, And I saw when whom is the sovereign one opened up one of the seals, and this was when I heard, as it were the noise of thundering. Then one of his angels was saying to me, say that you could come and see. And I beheld Elu'hymn. And I saw his white horse, and as I behold his white horse, I came and sat down where Elu'hymn was, and then I saw where Elu'hymn had his horse. And as it was being prepared, and as he waited, his angels bowed down as he mounted his white horse. And as he sat on his white horse, his crown was brought to him, and then when Elu'hymn was seated on his white horse, his cavalry, and he went forth with his angels to conquer Shaitan the beast. And also all those nations that were opposing Elu'hymn. And when he had opened the second seal, I saw when Shaitan the beast sent another horse, a military of cavalrymen that was red, and I saw when power was given to it. And as I sat there, I saw that it had the power to take away peace from the earth, and that the nations in the earth that they were given great swords, and also many weapons of mass destruction. And also many that flew in the air, and also traveled under the water. And which was used to kill. And they used them to kill one another. And it was told to them that they should begin to kill one another, and many of the people in the world died from these swords. And also many of the nations them were given great swords. And when he had opened the third seal, I heard when he said, Come, and see. And as I looked on, I beheld the scene where there was a black horse, a military highly mobile army unit of cavalrymen, and it was Shaitan who was the beast who had sent them out. And it had a pair of balances in his hands. And I heard the voices of many people crying out in the midst of the nations them because of their oppression, and also from their famines and from hunger, and from their sufferings. And also from the many murders. And as Shaitan the beast was saying, let there be a measure of wheat for a penny, and let there be 3 measures of barley for a penny. And you make sure that you don't hurt the seas, nor the land ports nor the sea ports, nor the oil and the wine. And when he had opened the 4th seal, I heard when Satan the beast said to the nations them, let loose the 4 angels. And as I looked on, I beheld that the 4 angels brought so much deaths, that there were many dead people everywhere, and this was called the pale horse, a military of cavalrymen, and because it brought so much death everywhere in Iy's earth. And death and hell followed after them. And power was given to the 4 satanic Norsemen, and their military cavalrymen to overcome the people in the 4th part of the earth, and to kill them with their great swords, and with man-made famine and hunger, and with mass killings, and with man-made plagues, and also with man-made diseases, and which came from the wild animals and also from the wild beasts in the earth. And when he had opened the 5th seal, I saw under the altar all the souls of them that were slain because of their testimony about Iy, and also those who were killed for believing in Iy, and also all those who were killed for their beliefs in Jesus, and also those who had their beliefs in the words of God, and also the others because of their faith and also because of their testimonies which they held, and they cried out with a loud voice, saying, How long, O Elu'hymn, how long shall we be here? As they waited for Iy, whom is called Iy'ELU'YAH, and also holy Iy, and for Iy, to judge Iy's world. And as Iy's people cried out to Elu'hymn, whom is faithful and true. And also as those whom were Iy's people asked Iy, when would Iy begin to deal with Shaitan? And also when would Iy avenge their blood, and also when would Iy deal with Iy's agendas, and when would Iy come by Iy's earth, and when would Iy restore Iy'ishness, and also Iy's righteousness in Iy's earth? And when would Iy return to set up Iy's holy kingdom in Iy's world, and also when would Iy return to reign in all the wicked nation that are in Iy's world? And also when would Iy come by to reign in all those who are wicked, and also all those that are doing wickedly, and also all those who are living in wickedness, and when would Iy come and judge Shaitan, and also all those who are dwelling upon Iy's earth? Then white robes were given unto every one of Iy's people. And it was said unto them, that they should rest yet for a little season, until their Iy's fellow servants them shall also be resurrected, and also when their brethren, whom should be killed as they were, would be resurrected, and until all of Iy's prophecies should be fulfilled. And I beheld Iy, when Iy had opened the 6th seal, and as I looked on that scene there was a great earthquake. And the sun became black, and the air in the sky became black like sackcloth, and dust and ashes filled the atmosphere. And the air was filled with violence, and the moon looked red as blood. And the stars in the heavens fell into the earth, even like a fig tree casting off its figs untimely, and like when it is shaken by a mighty wind. And then the heavens began to depart like as a scroll when it is rolled up together. And every mountain and every island were moved out of their places. And the kings of the earth, and the great men, and the rich men, and the chief and the captains, and the mighty men, and every bondwoman and men, and every free man, hid themselves in their dens, and in their bunkers, and also in the caves, and under the rocks, and underneath the mountains. And they said to themselves, we wish the mountains and rocks would fall on us, and hide us from the face of Iy, whom is sitting on Iy's throne, and from the wrath of the 4 satanic Norsemen, and from the 4 angels, and also from the wrath of Elu'hymn. As Iy'Elu, the sovereign one, dealt with Iy's journal. Because the great day of Iy's wrath is come. And who shall be able to withstand? Friends, time is short, so let us all put away all the confusion and also the contradiction and also all the controversies and also all the lies and blasphemies which are against Iy, whom is the sovereign King of all the heavens and the earth. And let us all begin to acknowledge Iy, the odd whom is the Holy One, and also whom is the Holy Prophet, whom we all must believe in, and also let us embrace and worship and reverence Iy. Friends, it's going to be so bad that the Bible says that no one would be able to withstand all the calamities and also all the acts of God, and also all the apocalyptic scenes that would be happening in Iy's world. Because many people in the world would die off drastically. And even billions of people would die suddenly. Friends, our only hope is in Iy, whom is the Holy One. And also whom is the Sovereign One of Iy'Abrahiymn, and Iy'ELU'YADAH, and Iy'IZreal. And whom is the Odd of all the heavens and the earth. And also whom is the Almighty Iy, and the Almighty One, in whose holy sacred name there is salvation. And whom is the only one that would be able to save us. But friends, we all have to believe in Iy. And that Iy is the sacred holy name. And that Iy is the Christ and Iy Christ. And also that Iy is the holy prophet whom we all must accept and embrace and worship and reverence, and whom we should all believe in. Because only Iy can save us. Friends, if you now believe in Iy, would you please acknowledge Iy by saying Hallels to Elu'hymn Iy? And also would you please begin to Hallel Iy'ELU'YAH? And also would you please begin to praise Iy'Elu'hymn today? And if you would accept Iy, and also Iy's sacred holy name, then would you please recite this simple prayer? O Elu'hymn Iy, I now believe in your sacred holy name. Please save me. Thank you, Iy'ELU'YAH. Hallelujah. For saving me. Praise Iy the Odd. So let it be. Iy'Abrahiymn. My friend, do you want to learn more information about Iy? Please see my message, which is called, What Can I Do to Be Saved? Thank you. The end. To be continued.